What is up? This is Dragon Slayer. I am streaming live on Twitch. Again, we're doing part 6 and just going through some technical difficulties here. As you can see, I have my horse back. I'm going to go ahead and go through the process of how I did that. Again, at the end of the last stream, I mentioned I was going to do some research. Went ahead and did that. And so apparently, Shadowmere is not essential. Shadowmere can die, right? But Shadowmere does respawn after 10 days. So apparently respawns at the spot where Shadowmere died. So I'm gonna go ahead. First off, I'd like to say I did not find that spot, but we are on PC, so we do have console commands. So I'll take you through the process, what I did to get my freaking mount back, right? Right. Here's where I started, the beginning of, 2 streams ago now.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs.
And at this point, Shadowmere's still dead. How do I know? Well, I'll show you. Alright, we're gonna... Oops.
When the Empire surrendered to the
We're gonna go out here. Lordy. Thankfully, the power of Google and UESP.net is able to troubleshoot this issue and get it knocked out.
Come to chat with an old
Right,
woman.
so
Do your good deed.
real simple. What you do is you type in this line, PRID 9 Charlie Charlie Delta 8, and then move to player. And as you can see, Shadowmere is dead. Looks like she's caught some arrows there, right? Another interesting note, Shadowmere is a she in Oblivion and a he in Skyrim, apparently, allegedly. So, right, so, again, Shadowmere does respawn after 10 days. Right, here is a save game where I slept for 10 days. We'll go ahead and rerun those commands. And there's Shadowmere. So we have our frickin' mount back. Perfect. Now, let's get back to the actual quest. Moving out. Again, we're on our way up to High Hrothgar. Oh look, we have some audio problems. Okay, so just give me 1 second here. I'm not going to shut down the entire stream to adjust levels, but yeah, the levels went awry. It's odd, right? Nothing ever goes wrong with the software I'm using. Right. Check, check, check. Looks like we're good. Oh, and yeah, in case you're wondering, I'm going to slay Parthenax. I'd like to get to that tonight, but I don't know if we'll quite get there. We're already been delayed at least an hour, dealing with the horse issue and other issues. So, there's that. kinds of bugs. I don't know why the stream or the Steam overlay keeps coming up. The shortcut for that isn't anything that I'm hitting. Of course, it's probably my fault somewhere along the line. I could probably just set it up so there is no Steam overlay. Probably the best solution, right? Constant dragon attacks. And we're just gonna keep riding here. Stay focused on the mission. Really missing quick saves right now. Or not quick saves, sorry. Quick travel, fast travel. Makes life a lot easier. Of course, there is no easy way to get to High Hrothgar outside of fast travel. Seems to me this is the fastest route. Could be wrong. If I am wrong, please let me know. I mean, it would seem like from Windhelm it might be, from a straight line it might be a shorter distance, but there's plenty in the way. You're going to end up detouring, and it's probably going to take about the same amount of time as riding from Whiterun, so. And maybe there's a way up the mountain via horse. It's always a possibility. For now, we will stick to the long ride.
Right now. I don't know who you think I am, and I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness. Now come along quietly.
Right, let's get a good save here before we get slaughtered by something. Oh, it is nice to have Shadowmere back. I'm gonna be honest, it is a pretty ride. And if you've got the time, riding through Skyrim's pretty nice. Again, it's one of those things that survival mode encourages a lot of different behaviors that you might not partake in if you're just doing a normal run, and this is one of them. Exploration. Let's warm up before we head up this mountain. Getting chilly. Head into the hearth fire, get a good save.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
Not here for work. Who do you think I am? Right.
I think I saw it.
Moving out. Get nice and warm.
Bears are driving me crazy.
We're gonna ride up the up to High Hrothgar. Not real sure how fast these guys respond, but we have cleared this recently. Although sleeping 10 days might have been long enough. Oh yeah, yeah, I see a bear. Well, whatever. I'm riding by it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Hey look, a troll. Please don't kill my mount. Angry creatures on the way up. Good luck, Lydia. might be a way up from there. Something you might want to explore. Make this whole trip a little easier. A little more efficient. Right, coming up on another troll. And there's the troll. Bye, troll. Yeah, nice try. I found it during life the best way to deal with the troll is to ignore. Don't feed the troll. Apparently dragons are the ultimate trolls. Get me every time. I just can't ignore them. Right, made it up here. Don't die. This kid could save. An extra save, right? Just in case. Right, I've got to talk to Arngeir.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jörgen Wimkel.
Yes, I
Well
have.
done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Alright, let's get to the other thing. Guess I'm following this guy. Oh yeah. Initiation, right?
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da.
Khusro-da.
With all three words together, this shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely.
Oh, I'm gonna use it wisely, alright. Push Lydia right off this cliff.
Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da. You have completed your training, Dragonborn. We would speak to you.
Of course you
Stand
would.
between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the graybeards, but you are ready. Meis nu ismir, o vasebrond, daman, da, rock, Dovahkiin. You have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
Great. Now I'm about to go on a quest in one of the longest dungeons in the game.
Wind.
Yay!
Where did you learn of
But
that?
first I need to go up to
Who
the
have
top
you
of the
been talking
mountain.
to?
Talk to Parthenax.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds.
Yep,
They
the
have
Blades
always
are
sought
reckless
to turn the
dicks.
Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Where?
No, of course not. Forgive me, Dragonborn. I have been intemperate with you. But heed my warning. The Blades may say they serve the Dragonborn, but they do not. They never have. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend.
Ah,
Its words of
Dragonrend.
power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
It's because you guys are hippies, yo.
Only Parthenax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. You weren't ready, you still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Parthenax can answer. He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only
Right.
those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Parthenax.
About freaking time. Where's he going that way? Alright, following this guy. Arngeir. Alright. Too easy. Right. Clear the sky. Open that up. We'll be able to go up to Parthenax. I know how much you guys love Parthenax. I don't. Just another dragon to slay. That's what's gonna happen. Not yet.
Follow me. I will show you how to open the path to Parthenax. Sky above, voice within. The path to Parthenax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Let's get a good save.
Look. grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Of course. Keep moving, stay focused on the goal. Sage advice. Right.
Yo!
Oops.
Yo! 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 Yo!
I don't know, is it just me, or does Lydia look like a badass with that blade's armor and that dragon's bane sword? I like it. In fact, she's gonna be my first recruit to the blades.
Yo!
After I slay Paarthurnax.
Yo!
Another ice raid. Uh-oh. Speaking of getting slain. Yeah, legendary, right? Come on, Lydia. Why are you shooting it with bow and arrow? Did you grab aggro for me? It'd be nice. Thank you. Lydia's slaying things at a phenomenal rate with that sword. Chop, Lydia. Let go. Alright, moving out. Better eat some food here. Hopefully make our blocking better. Really? Sorry. Shop Lydia. Right, moving out. Hopefully we can get up there before we freeze to death.
No!
Just about there. One last place to cross here. Get a good save.
No!
And we have arrived at the throat of the world. It is not getting any warmer.
Dremyolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach, my mountain? They They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
Well, after I get through with you, I'm gonna slay you.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first.
Oh, I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Hear my thum.
He's not gonna hit me.
Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Oh, I remember. He's gonna give me a new one.
Why do you intrude hither if not for Tinvak? You understand fire as the Dove do.
That's nice of him. I might die before I get done with
Show
this.
me what you can do. Greet me not as Khajiit, but as Dova.
Right. Oops.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dova Sos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Alduin Comet Tid. What else would you seek? Alduin and Dovahkiin return together. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
So I can slay dragons, yo.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? True, but Kostid, prophecy, tells what may be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should. Do you have no better reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Des, of fate? And so perhaps your destiny will be fulfilled. Who can say? Des Motmahus, even to the dove who ride the currents
I'm
of
destined
time,
to die up on this
destiny is elusive. Alduin believes that he will prevail, with good reason. Rachmul. And he is no fool, Nime, Rinnik Gutnol, far from it. He began as the wisest and most far-seeing of us all. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough.
And I'm probably gonna die as soon as I
Croesus,
get out of speech.
now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
I'm seeking to slay him, yo.
Lords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unsrad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwahlan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Yay.
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation.
Super sweet.
Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression.
Yay.
You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. Vomindok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn. They would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag, you will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Well, clearly.
It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Dremyolok, greetings. Lok Thum.
Right. It's the lowest my health has ever been due to cold weather. Of course, everything looks pretty white up here. Let's take a look. Total health is reduced. You move 30% slower. Lockpicking and pickpocketing are 70% harder. Right. So that is the effect of that.
Speak. I will listen.
Force without effort. Stagger 25% less and foes stagger 25% more. I like that. Oh, wait, I can warm up here.
Speak.
Not that.
I will listen.
That's good. What time is it? 7:56 a.m. Maybe just because it's morning? Let's see. See how quickly I lose that. Interesting. Alright, so when I come back up here to slay Alduin, I should probably do it in the daytime. There you go. Get nice and warmed up here. Right, almost back to normal. Right, so we either talk to Esbern or Arnhir. We're gonna go talk to Arnhir, or Arnhir, or whatever his name is, because I want to get my horse back and it's closer and blah blah blah. So, moving out. Right, going back to High Hrothgar.
Yo!
Maybe. Find a way. Let's switch back here.
Yo!
Whatever.
Yo! Yo! Yo!
Silver, like that.
Yo! Yo!
Right. We'll ask Arnhir about this spot we need to go to. Turns out to be one of the longest dungeons in the game. Might do that tonight. Guess he's outside. My bad.
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout? Well, so be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom. We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things. As for where to find it, such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages of Winterhold. They may be able to tell you something about the Elder Scroll you seek. Sky? Gotcha.
Right. So we gotta go to Winterhold, and then we can get the quest. Let's see if I can make it down this mountain here. Probably gonna die. Or my mount's gonna die. We'll try it. Still alive. Made it down, not dead. Outstanding. Right, off to Winterhold. Actually, better stop in and get some sleep. I might be able to make it up there. Inventory's good.
Can take you to any of the hold. Where do you want to go?
Going to Winterhold.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Only one I haven't fast traveled to,
Oh,
or
steady.
ridden the carriage to. We will be back here at some point. Alright, now I can get some sleep.
My job is to serve the Jarl.
The frozen
Not
hearth.
waste time talking to travelers.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell? Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nelagar.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
If there's anything you need, sure
I
thing.
understand.
It's yours for a day.
Try and hunt the elf
I'll show you to
again.
your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need. If you have business with the college, you're welcome to stay here. It's where most of our business comes from, in fact.
Right, let's eat something. And we're
Mages
good.
don't let us go in the college. Aster says his paw says the college makes lots of bad things happen. The mages are super nice.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Alright, get a good save. Now, a lot of times, probably go here before you start the main quest, so you might not have seen this particular
Cross the
dialogue
bridge at your own
choices. But here you
The
go.
way's dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me.
Blah, blah,
Most.
blah,
This
blah,
is the
blah,
College
blah.
of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim. I am here to... And if... The more important question is, why are you... Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find
Right,
within?
so a little bit different dialogue choices. I seek the knowledge of Elder Scrolls.
Do you? It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
Would you grant entry to the Dragonborn?
Dragonborn? It's been so long since we've had any contact with the Greybeards.
And you get to use a shout
really
instead of
have the
having to use a
voice.
spell.
I would be most impressed to see that. So the stories are true. You are Dragonborn.
Yes, I am.
Normally, you'd need to show some aptitude with one of the schools of magic. But you... I think there is much that we can learn from each other. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Right, so we'll go through this.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
And we'll go through and talk to Mirabella so we can get our room and store the items she gives us. Not gonna need it for right now.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls. Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Now the plan is, kind of the roadmap is once I hit level 41 or level 40, well, level 41 onwards, I'll be doing,
I believe I've made myself rather
going
clear.
with mage, or
Yes,
switching this character over to a mage.
I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind
Conjurer,
the
of
decision.
course.
You may
right?
be used to the Empire bowing to your
And so
every
I will
whim,
do
but I'm afraid you'll
these
find the
quests
Valkyries
here.
receive no such treatment here. You are a guest
Won't
of
be
the
starting
college,
them now,
here at the
but
pleasure of the
go ahead and
Archmage.
do this
I hope
introductory
you
quest
appreciate the
where
opportunity.
Mirabella shows us around.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my plans.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these.
Blah,
I'll give you
blah,
a brief
blah.
tour, and then
Brief
we'll get
tour.
into
Yeah,
first
yeah,
class. Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of
They
Winterhold
give
has
us
been a
boots
fixture
and
in
novice
Skyrim
robes
for
of
thousands
destruction.
of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
She would move a little faster. Whatever.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather. Lectures and study sessions.
Right.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
And then once we get in here, we are not completing that initial quest. We will do that later when it starts switching over to a mage. We'll go and talk to the guy in the library.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Yeah, I think that's it. Completed. Now, next
Please
part of
don't
the
bother
quest
the
is to
Archmage
listen
unless
to
it's absolutely
Tolfdir.
necessary.
Don't care. Watch me not care. Alright, moving on. That lesson can wait. They can wait on me.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Blah, blah,
Now,
blah.
do you require assistance?
Yes, I do.
If you're feeling adventurous,
Serious?
I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from. I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. And what do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl? I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power. To read an Elder Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness. Even so, the Divines usually take the reader's sight as a price. It would take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
And guess who we gotta go see about that?
Ah. You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it?
Some madman.
It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
What about the Dragonborn?
What about? Wait. Are you? Were you the one the Greybeards were calling? I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture. Fight well.
Right.
Here you go. Try not to spill anything on them.
Blah, 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 blah. And this is an interesting read.
You know,
Yep.
they say knowledge is its own
Might as well take these. I mean, right? Why not?
reward.
They're not marked as steel, so.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand? Aye, that's the work of Septimus Cygnus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well...
It's crazy.
He's been gone for a long while. Too long. Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
And that's where we're going to.
If only I could be free of the mundane day-to-day activities life so often requires.
And then finally onto one of the longest dungeons in the game. Go collect Shadow Mirror. Good save. Moving out. See if I can find a way down here that doesn't kill me. Ah, yes. Forgot about this route. Not my problem. Come on, get up there. You can do it. Right, moving towards destination. And here we are.
When the top level was built, the Empire. But I cannot go to here. Well, on the cosmological scale, One block lifts the up.
Blah, 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 blah.
Lucky in the depths. Have you heard of Black Under of Tan?
Black Reach.
But
I mean,
not
who doesn't
all?
love that place, right?
Two things I have for
Get
you.
to the end of the
Two ships,
Drummer Ruins, and
one
then
edged,
you think you're
one
done,
round.
and then you're not.
The route, the edged Lexi. Fine must trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Right, think I'm good. Moving out. Hope Lydia catches up here pretty soon. Right. Yeah, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Alright, moving out. Okay. So we'll make sure that's the place we're going. Really? All right. Uh-oh. Don't die. Go. Path upwards. Hey, look, a troll. Here's the spot for the first dungeon in the College Winterhold quest. Quote, Mages Guild quest. Can't remember. I think this is the wrong way. Guess we'll find out momentarily. back around here. Troll really gonna follow me the whole way? Freaking trolls. Do nothing but slow you down. Impede progress. Alright. Should be good. Chilly out here. Shadow mirror out of the wind if you can. Oh yeah. Here's the path. Uh-oh. Save often. Right. So here's the path. The right path to take. The one where we don't jump and fall to our death. I like that path. It's a pretty good path. Moving out. Right. Yeah, good save. And yeah, I think I'm gonna take a little break here and this might be a good place to wrap it up for tonight. I've already been at this for about 3 hours. We'll knock this out next stream. We are at Alftand. We're heading for the Black Reach. Right. And to find the Elder Scroll. Too easy. And this is a really long freaking dungeon. So go ahead and eat while I'm thinking about it. And it's probably going to take longer than the time I've set aside for streaming this evening. So this seems like a pretty good place to wrap it up. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch viewers. Appreciate you. I love you all. Dragon Slayer out.